it was really eye-opening. It was really eye-opening to see, just like the underlying layer of how some people are viewing other people of color. And Asian hate crimes rose to nearly 88%, and that was, and it's predominantly, being, shunned or assaulted or verbally assaulted. There was just like a lot of things happening. I remember being in church, just sitting there, just like tears streaming down my eyes. And I remember we ended up, taking separate cars so that I could go back to my apartment, and he went back to his. And on the way, like 5 minutes into my drive, I'm like crying. I call my current boyfriend and I was like, I'm not okay. Can we talk? Hello, my name is Beverly Bautista. I am originally from Chicago, Illinois, and I am now located newly in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I would describe myself as an artist, storyteller, a performer, choreographer, and educator. So I originally grew up in the suburbs of Chicago, specifically Bartlett, Illinois. And I am born in a family of 3 children, being the youngest and the only woman, because I identify as a woman. And I did not originally grow up with dance, I would say, in a formal setting. So how I was introduced to dance was through Filipino folk dances. And it was just a performance. It wasn't even a formal dance class. It was learning choreography to a folk dance and then performing it in these dinner dance entertainment portions, and which led me to find out a little bit more about my culture, and then realize going into my artistry and who I am as an artist, a lot of that was influenced from that into my love for performing when I saw my high school's dance team perform at a pep rally. And then I was like, I need to be a part of that. Yeah, so I would say I have a very non-traditional background in dance. And I feel a lot of what I do has been created through curiosity and just asking a lot of questions, being curious about like, oh, well, what's that? And who teaches this? And how can I be a part of this? And I feel like a lot of that, my gym teacher in high school ended up helping me with her modern dance background to create my solo for my audition at Ball State University. And then that's how, I guess my artistry started to evolve and utilized a lot of, my cultural background as a Filipino American into my pieces. And then, eventually was connected to the hip hop choreography world, and then made my way into Los Angeles. The first thing I think about when you say mental health is burnout, actually. And because my history, just as an individual, is a people pleaser, I've definitely been the one that says yes a lot. And so because I have said yes, sometimes I've either overcommitted or utilized every single portion of my schedule to the point where I don't have time for myself. I feel like a lot of various times I've been exposed to that or done that to myself unintentionally, and then realize that is happening. I have either, cried or, called friends and just had a meltdown, essentially. Like, oh, I don't have to burn myself out from, burn the candle at both ends in order to, be, or in order to be an artist. Utilize, that people pleasing mentality in a positive way, in a way of service, and not just to like, being anxious and having so much anxiety to, feel like I need to please other people in that way. I feel like it can really be utilized in a way that's healthy and whole, and be okay to say no, so burnout has been, very much a part of, a lot of my story is, there's been very much a mental health battle when it comes to being able to see those, mile markers in people's lives, and the battle of like, I'm so excited and happy, and I want to celebrate you. And then to another portion of like, what am I doing with my life? That battle where I have to say, oh, I'm not, I am happy for them, but I can't be happy in this moment. So what's going on? Let me stop this for a second and just take time to breathe. because I'm putting too much pressure on myself, pursuing a narrative that is untrue. Also, really asking the why behind it, and really thinking like, okay, what am I actually believing about myself that I'm unworthy?